14 slides that'll get him down from the tower.
This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hey, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Anthony, I am sure you have seen the TikToks, the Instagram stories, whenever there is a massive cold snap, one of those once in a generation storms that we get every year.
Love a cold snap.
There's always that dude in Buffalo, New York, that walks outside in shorts and t-shirt and has the pot of boiling water, right? And he throws it in the air.
Oh no!
And before it hits the ground, frozen.
Oh
right?
no! Are we talking about boiling water versus regular water to freeze?
Yeah, we are.
Are we?
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that? I'm excited to talk about this.
No, I want to listen. Here's the thing. People want to talk about it.
I'm excited to talk about it.
I'm not here to stop people from talking about anything they want to talk about. People love this shit. People love this shit.
I never heard of this, man. I never heard of the Mpemba Effect.
The idea that this thing that pops into people's heads where it's like, wait a minute. Does boiling water actually freeze quicker? It feels like it does.
It absolutely does. The point I'm trying to make with those TikTok videos where you see the guy throw the boiling water in the air and it freezes, it's proving things are cold, but it's actually a cheat. It's actually a cheat. And this is the mind-blowing thing to me that I'd never heard of the Mpemba Effect. And the Mpemba Effect is
the Lion King 1.5.
Yeah, straight to video. It's in the Disney Vault.
It's kind of like a Rosencrantz and Guildenstern thing, which is fun. Like in its own thing, it's kind of fun, but it's clever, but it's not clever enough to carry the clever idea. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Your kids have never made you watch. Listen, I know about this hot water getting cold. I can't believe you don't know about the Lion King 1.5.
No, I haven't seen it.
The Lion King 1.5 is the story of the Lion King from the point of view of Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh, and it doesn't carry through. Oh, I see. That's why you're saying it's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
It's a Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun idea. Does it work?
It's a fun idea. It's not a great movie.
Oh, well.
Fun idea.
Did they get, what's his bucket? The guys?
Rosencrantz? No, unfortunately, there was a little bit of deception in the court of Denmark. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern were put on a ship.
Oh.
And
sent right off, huh?
They were sent off, and the idea was they were supposed to take care of Hamlet, but unfortunately Hamlet switched the letters. So no, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern did not get to see the Lion King 1.5.
No, I'm saying, did they get Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabella to do it? Or is it stand-ins, or do they get the real guys?
Man, I don't fucking know.
All right, well, you brought it up. I'm trying to talk about boiling water over here.
I'm trying to talk about what's going on in the royal court of Denmark.
All right, so the Mpemba Effect is this counterintuitive notion that things that are farther away from being frozen actually freeze faster than things that are closer to being frozen. So something that is hot will actually freeze faster than something that is room temperature or cold.
To an extent.
To an extent. And not all things, but this is observable. It's repeatable. And Anthony, this is why this story captivated me. This was posted on our Discord by Cahoots, our friend Jeff Engelstein. And this, I'd never heard of the Mpemba Effect. So this blew my mind.
Because you're more of a Timon guy.
That's right. Love it, Timon.
You love Ernie, what's his name?
No, Timon is Nathan Lane, right? Isn't Pumbaa the warthog? When I was a young warthog.
Which one's the guy from Superbad?
Ernie Sabella in Superbad?
No,
Ernie Sabella is the gruff voice.
Who's the guy from? But which one's the guy from Pineapple Express?
I can tell this is one of those weeks where you're really just here to throw me out. You're not happy with the story, and you're just going to undermine it at every possible chance.
I'm happy with the story. I'm happy
Wait
with
till
the
you hear
story.
about the Mpemba Effect, Anthony.
Tell me about the Mpemba Effect,
1963.
Man. Oof. This is the biggest thing to come out of 1963.
Nothing more important than this. 1963
happened in 1963.
We're in Tanzania. 13-year-old kid, Erasto Mpemba. He is at Magamba Secondary School in Tanzania, and he's got a thing where he and his buddies make ice cream. And they take milk, they put sugar in it, and they stir it. Most of the time, they boil the milk.
Sure.
And put the sugar in it, and then put it in the freezer to make the ice cream. Here's the thing. There's a very limited amount of freezer space in the school fridge. So he is boiling his milk with the sugar in it. He sees his buddy go, oh, fuck, there's not going to be not a lot of freezer space. I'm not going to boil my milk. I'm going to just put it in with the sugar.
Murder someone and take their freezer space.
No, I'm going to use up one of the ice trays and put it in the freezer. And Erasto Mpemba is like, oh no, I'm going to lose ice cream time. So instead of letting his milk cool, even though the teacher's like, if you, Ernesto, I swear to God, if you put boiling hot milk in this freezer, it is going to break the fridge. He's been told this, but
is that true?
Dude, that's not true. That is not true. But that's what his teacher told him.
That's bullshit. That's your teacher. That's your teacher. That's bullshit,
that's the teacher
dude.
going like, these kids, they annoy me.
Yeah.
But Erasto, he's worried about not having any ice cream for later, so he puts his boiled milk directly in the freezer. A couple hours later, he and his buddy go to see if the ice cream's ready. His ice cream, his milk and sugar, frozen. His buddy's not frozen. He's like, well, that's weird. That's super weird. Why did my hot milk freeze faster than his not hot milk?
If only we were at a real school and not an ice cream school, and there was a science teacher or somebody that I could bring the attention to this situation.
Oh, it gets worse, Anthony.
But we're only an ice cream school.
So his Professor Wonka came over to the table.
That's right.
No, it's worse than that because it was a real school, and he did ask his teacher, and you know what his teacher said?
That's not
teacher said,
you're crazy, Erasto.
Shut the fuck up, Erasto. Yeah, you're wrong.
He said, Erasto, one was hot and one was not. Dude, the one that wasn't hot is gonna be cold faster, Erasto. You weren't paying attention.
Wrong. Yes, you are patently false. Stop pestering me with this nonsense.
I'm trying to teach kids how to make Rocky Road.
That's right. This
is an advanced level class, Erasto. You can't just run in here.
This cream isn't going to get pralines in it on its own. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
No, but he insists on it.
We have the visiting principal from the praline school. And all the children from the praline school, they brought their pralines. We're supposed to do a cultural exchange. Ice cream for pralines.
Cream for pralines.
That's right. Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you get a chance, go to school in Tanzania.
Ah, it's the best. It's delicious, that school.
It's delicious. I had 3 heart attacks.
40 pounds.
But...
Gained 40 pounds at school, but it's okay. So... This turns into a whole thing. I'm going to get to how much of a thing this turns into later. I'm going to skip some steps because I think it's going to be even more delicious later when we get back to it. But
just like that ice cream.
Suffice it to say, yeah, you got to let it cool. I got to let the story cool a little bit before we can eat it.
That's right.
So this becomes a whole thing, and everybody thinks he's nuts.
Yeah.
Cut to
The one teacher that believed in him?
No, better than that. A couple years later, he's in high school, and they get a visiting professor from the University of Dar es Salaam, a physicist by the name of Dennis Osborne, I guess it could be. And Dr. Osborne does his presentation. There's nothing as bad has ever happened from a Dr. Osborne. Don't worry about it.
Dr. Osborne gets up in front of the children and he's like,
one of you is a special student.
That's right.
I have a special internship for only one of you. No, he says, all right, he does his presentation. He's like, all right, Q&A at the end. And the kids, they start asking about what does it take to become a professor? How much money do you make? What do you do? One little hand raises up, and it's Erasto Mpemba. And he says, why is it that when you put a hot thing in the freezer and a cold thing in the freezer, the hot thing freezes faster?
Yeah. He says, Osborne, why do they call it an oven when you in the cold food? And you out the hot food.
He says, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll?
That's
pop?
Right.
No. And Dr. Osborne says, I don't think that's true. But you know what, kid?
I'm something of a scientist myself.
There are no
Let's check this
questions. There are no bad questions. I'm going to go home and test it. Goes home, he tests it, and it turns out Erasto Mpemba was right.
Wow. And there really are no bad questions. They're only disappointing sons.
Yeah, and that's how venom was made, out of ice cream. No.
That's right.
So it gets so much better than this, Anthony, because then Dr. Dennis Osborne publishes a paper co-authored with Erasto Mpemba.
Erasto Mpemba is published?
Co-authors a paper. Co-authors a scientific paper with Erasto Mpemba. He's like, kid, you're onto something here. It becomes known as the Mpemba Effect forevermore. This is the Mpemba Effect.
This kid gets all the science money. He's rolling in it. He didn't have to cut him in on all this science money.
No, he didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to take him.
It could have been called the Osborne Effect.
It could have been mine. And he cuts the kid in, and the kid goes on it's a whirlwind science life. He's got his science money. They're on the science tours.
They're girls and cars and fancy fur coats.
Erasto Mpemba on the French Riviera. Watching F1 in Monaco. He's watching the Grand Prix.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that car is hot. Must be the Mpemba Effect.
Ow!
Ow! No. But, Anthony, so this...
No, shut up. There's no money in science.
This is an article on science.org. This article was written by Zach Savitsky. And Zach does a great job of outlining this. But I think Zach misses the best part, because I went and read the 1969 paper co-authored by Erasto Mpemba and Dennis Osborne. And
it's titled, You're Not Gonna Believe This Shit.
No, it's better than that. It's even better. Like, you can't even make the joke because it's better than the joke. The title of the paper is Cool with a question mark. Cool? That's the title of the paper.
That's the whole paper?
The title. That's just the title. And it's
That's
broken
a good
into
title. That's a good title.
Cool?
I'm flipping through Thermodynamics Quarterly, right?
Yeah.
New observations in temperature research is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Quarterly.
Yeah.
And I'm flipping through, and there's all these papers that got these long ass names like we see all the time. And then I'm halfway through it, and it's like, cool. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, is this fucking journal challenging me?
That's right. I want to be cool.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Am I cool?
I want to be Dr.
coolest.
Cool.
I'm the second coolest guy in Dar es Salaam. after Dennis Osborne. Wait a minute, this paper was written by Dennis Osborne. Wait a minute, and the child.
Yeah, so it's cool question mark is broken into two sections: the question and the answer.
The answer is just a picture of Miles Davis. Miles Davis playing a trumpet.
The question is entirely written by Erasto Mpemba, and the answer is written by Dennis Osborne. So
how much did Erasto like literally just like,
no,
hey
dude,
man, I got a question?
So the way that this science.org article frames it, like I said, Zach wrote this article on science.org, and he did a great job. I'm not coming after Zach, but no. Zach says, in the now classic 1969 paper, Osborne credits Mpemba as first author, which doesn't really tell you the whole tale. This is how cool question mark begins. The question. Here's the first sentence. My name is Erasto Mpemba. And I'm going to tell you about my discovery, which was due to misusing a refrigerator. Oh. Badass. We're already in badass town.
Is he Ferris Buellering?
We're backing our way into Chronicles of a Badass, my friend, because this kid rules. Okay?
Is he like Disney Channel original movieing where he just like, he turns to the camera, he's like, well, my name's Erasto Mpemba, and I've got something crazy to tell you.
I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah.
He's in Monaco with the women and the fur coats and the cars. I bet you wonder how I got here.
You're never going to believe what happened to my summer.
Yes.
Can I tell you, I've spent the last 15 minutes trying to figure out why I want to sing Dar es Salaam.
Why?
And it's a Vampire Weekend song.
Okay.
It's Step. The song Step by Vampire Weekend. You've heard it.
Sure. I don't know.
It's fine.
All right. I want to read you all of this, but I'm not going to because it's on. But it's so good. I urge listeners who are curious to look up this 1969 paper called Cool. We'll have a link in the show notes.
Damn. Erasto Mpemba was screaming about this at people for 6 years.
Dude, I want to read you how he describes it in his own words. Like,
he must have felt like he was taking crazy pills for 6 years.
Oh, I'm going to read you what he says. Osborne, it's so rad that Osborne was literally like, you write it, buddy. You write the first half, I'll write the sciencey part, but you tell me the question, I'll write the answer. Okay, so listen to this. So he describes the process of, buying the milk, boiling it, putting it in, competing with the boy. I'm going to skip all that, but he says, I asked my physics teacher why it happened like that with the milk that was hot, freezing first, and the answer he gave me was, you were confused. That cannot happen. I believed his answer. In my next holiday, I met a friend of mine who works as a cook in Tangatown. He talks about the cook was like, yeah, no, it happens to us too. And he's like, well, that's weird. A professional cook who makes ice cream also puts it in hot and it freezes faster. Yeah. So he said,
he's not just a cook anywhere. He's a cook in Tangatown.
Yeah.
They would know.
Tangatown cooks, they got their shit together, bro.
They cook, baby.
Yeah. So he goes, after passing my O-level examination, I was chosen to go to Mkwawa High School. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that right. The first topic we dealt there was on heat. What are you laughing at?
Go to Mkwawa High School. I thought that I was going to continue being an ice creamer my whole life, but it turned out that I wanted to be a mouth warmer. My talent, listen, my family said, Erasto, you come from a family of ice creamers. Your father was an ice creamer and his father before him. And I said, no, papa, I want to do the mouth horn.
We didn't start this ice cream shop in Tangatown so that you wouldn't inherit it.
It's just my heart is full of music and my mouth is full of trumpet sounds.
This kid is a badass. So he goes, one day our teacher taught us about Newton's law of cooling. I asked the question, please, sir, why is it that when you put both hot milk and cold milk into the refrigerator at the same time, the hot milk freezes first? The teacher replies, I don't think so, Mpemba. I continued, it's true, sir. I've done it myself. And he said, the answer I can give is that you were confused. I kept on arguing. And the final answer he gave me was, well, all I can say is that Mpemba physics are not the universal physics.
He's burning this dude. He's burning this dude down in a scientific paper.
It's gold. He goes, from then onwards, if I failed a problem by making a mistake in math, my teacher would say, I guess that's just Mpemba mathematics.
I would murder this teacher.
And the whole class
murder this teacher.
The whole class adopted this. And anytime I did something wrong, they used to say to me, that's Mpemba's, whatever the thing was. He became a joke in his class. Dude, this is
the only one. He was the only one.
Revenge tale of all time.
He was the only one fighting for the truth.
That's exactly right.
They laughed at him. At him.
Then one afternoon, I found the biology lab open and there was no teacher. I took 2 beakers, one I filled with cold water from the tap, the other with hot water from a boiler, put them in the freezing chamber of the laboratory refrigerator.
Then I took 2 more beakers and I started making ice cream.
After an hour, I came back to look. I found not all the water had changed into ice, but there was more ice in the beaker that had hot water to start than the one that had cold water. This
Ladies
was not
and
really
gentlemen
conclusive.
Of the jury.
Yes.
Come on.
So he goes on to say, then Dr. Osborne visited our school. I raised my hand and asked him why. At first, he smiled and said, he asked me to repeat the question. After I repeated, he said, is it true? Have you done it? I said, yes. Then he said, well, I don't know, but I promise I will try this experiment. And when I'm back in Dar es Salaam. The next day,
the water here is bad for science.
Listen to this.
You guys don't have the right. You guys don't have the right water or refrigerators or things here for science.
We can't do it right now.
I got to get back to Dar es Salaam.
It's the fancy university water.
I got my science freezer.
That's right. The next day, my classmates.
I have metric ice cream back there. Not the standard ice cream you guys use here.
The next day were saying to me that I had shamed them by asking that question. And they said, Mpemba, don't you understand the chapter on Newton's law of cooling? I told them, sometimes theories differ from practical. The boys said, that, I guess, was Mpemba physics.
These fucking... Oh, it really is a Disney Channel original movie.
This is the greatest science paper of all time.
It really is a Disney Channel original movie, Jeff.
So I asked the head of the kitchen staff at school to let me use a refrigerator for this experiment. She gave me the use of one whole refrigerator for a week. First, it's so great, dude. He's writing this in a science paper. First, I did the experiment by myself because I was afraid that if it failed, anyone else would tell the whole school that I was just stupid on that day when I asked the question. But my results were the same. The following day, I took 3 boys with me from among those who had scorned my question and performed the experiment. We found that ice started to form first from the hot milk.
Yes, crush them, Mpemba!
These 3 boys started telling the others that I was right. But they could hardly believe it. Some said it was impossible. I told the head of the physics department in my school that the experiment had worked, and he said, it should not. I will have to go at it.
Get fucked. Get fucked. That's not how science works. Fuck you. Fuck you, science teacher. You're fired.
Should not. I will have a go at it.
You don't take a science class at an ice cream school.
Yeah. He said, I'll have a go at it this afternoon. But later he found the same result. So that's how the question ends. The answer starts with Osborne telling his side of the story. He was like, I visited the school. This kid asked me this crazy question. I decided, hey, there's no crazy questions. He said, one student raised a laugh from his colleagues with a question I remember very well. It seemed unlikely, but the student insisted he was sure of the facts. I confess I thought he was mistaken, but fortunately remembered the need to encourage students to develop questioning and critical attitudes. No question should be ridiculed.
That's right.
Fuck yeah, Mpemba! This is Chronicles of a Badass, because this thing, through all time, is now known as the Mpemba Effect.
No, this is a child that held his ground. Who held his ground? He would not back down. This is truly what it means to practice Mpemba physics.
That's right. Talk about the uppance coming so hard. Do you know what I'm saying? It is the sweet victory of literally physics is named after you now.
I just picture Professor Osborne. Like they're at a train station and the train is pulling away and Professor Osborne is like hanging out of the train, as it's pulling away. And he's like, Don't you worry, Mpemba. I'm going back to Dar es Salaam. We'll figure this out.
I'll find a way to cool water.
Yeah. We're going to get to the bottom of this, Mpemba. I promise. No child's question is foolish.
Chugga, the steam is circling his body, swirling.
The kid's like running alongside, and Mpemba's running alongside. He's like
holding up an ice cream on a cone.
It's like, no, I understand what ice cream is, Mpemba. No, don't worry. That part of it I understand.
So that's just the setup to the story. The story is there was just a new paper published that has been
by the grandson of the disgraced teacher that says Mpemba physics and just proved that the entire effect was wrong. That Dennis Osborne and this kid Mpemba faked the whole thing. They were doing switching magic freezers, like at the end of Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Yeah. All of science is basically built on a Now You See Me, Now You Don't premise.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to get to the third one. That's where it really happens. That's where the magic happens. That's what they should have said. That should have been the tagline.
Sure.
Now you see me, now you don't. This is where the magic happens. That should have been the tagline.
Is there a worse trio of films ever?
I could not tell you because I only watched the first one.
So no, in the intervening 60 years, a lot of investigation into the Mpemba effect has happened, and it turns out this is really
human trafficking.
Common. What?
Human trafficking?
No, this is really common. It's a really common thing in not just liquids, but magnets work this way, and
frogs. Busier frogs boil slowly.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes you just come in and decide, I'm going to torpedo. I'm just going to undermine. No, sometimes
baby,
in certain
I'm
cases,
padding out that runtime.
We don't need it. This is juicy story, baby.
Give me the juice.
Well, so it turns out things that are farther away from equilibrium, in some cases, will reach equilibrium quicker than things that are closer to equilibrium. So states that are farther away, so things that are intensely magnetized can become demagnetized faster than something that's only slightly magnetized.
Right.
And other things work like this. And there's also the
if you're last place in Mario Kart, you can get to first place much faster.
That's right. It's rubber banding, basically. And the inverse Mpemba effect is also true. So things that are like frozen can become hot faster than things that are not as cold become hot. Right? So both things can be true. Not always. But so this paper just was published as a sort of a unifying theory of the Mpemba effect. Because we haven't known really why it happens. And I tried to read the full paper that was just published. This comes from, I don't have it here. Anyway, it's a new scientific paper. It's literally like a mathematical breakdown of why this works. I read it. It's very dense. But my takeaway is that basically what they're saying is there is a fundamental amount of resources. They call them resources. So it's like if you have a lot of heat, you have a lot of resource to spend.
Mm-hmm.
So you can spend a lot of your resource and get to cold faster than something that doesn't have a lot of resource. So it's like if you have a shit ton of money, you can get poor faster than if you had less money because you're just spending bigger sums of it.
Right. The lottery winners.
Right. And basically,
but why does hot want to spend resource to get cold?
Well, if you put it into a cold environment, it wants to reach equilibrium with that environment, right? If you freeze something, you put it in a freezer, it wants to get to the temperature of the freezer. It wants to reach equilibrium with its environment. And it turns out that there are more pathways to getting to equilibrium if you start farther away. So the metaphor I used in my head is like, I want to get home. I'm away from home. If I'm far from home, I could take the bus. I can hitch a ride from my friend's house who lives, 12 blocks away. I have all these options. But if I'm, only a few blocks from home, I'm not going to go backwards to get to the bus stop. I'm not going to go backwards to get to my friend's house. I can only go the streets it takes to get to my house. And it turns out maybe it'll actually take me longer, even though I'm closer to home, than it would the guy who's farther away because he can take the bus and he has these other options. That's kind of the metaphor here, is that there's actually more pathways to get to equilibrium the farther you are away from it. So this is actually true, it turns out, on the quantum level. We just found out in 2023, PhD students in Paris found out that the Mpemba effect works on single ions trapped within lasers. And we found this works.
And we just kept trapping them. And we were like, there's no way you're going to Mpemba your way out of this.
Yeah.
You're trapped, ion.
That's right.
And the ion was like, oh, you haven't seen the Now You See Me trilogy.
Then they teamed up. This team in Paris teamed up with a team in Austria. They took a chain of 12 trapped ions and then tilted their magnetic spins and clocked how quickly they snap back into place, resulting in the fact that the farther they were away from equilibrium, the faster they got back to equilibrium.
The universe wants to conform.
The universe does want to conform.
Bunch of sheeple.
Right. It's entropy, right? It's
not a lot of free thinkers in the universe on the quantum level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
brainwashed.
This is a unified phenomenon that happens not just in hot water or hot ice cream or hot this or that. I mean, they've found that it can help atomic force microscopes. They have a new technique for producing ceramic materials by heating up the imaging tip. That's in the Microsoft. Heating up the pressure generator for creating ceramics.
What's your favorite imaging tip song?
I don't know. I put them all in one big pile, or I guess you could call it a heap. Anyway, I found this amazing, and all of this stuff, 60 years of science looking into this, figuring it out, all of it. I've read so many of these papers just in looking at this, and all of them just call it the Mpemba effect without referencing the history of why. It's literally just the nomenclature, the accepted nomenclature in science, in physics, is the Mpemba effect. And this kid gets to throw double middle fingers at his classmates till the end of time.
Dude, I love that. His
teachers, everybody who said, no, Ernesto, you're wrong, Ernesto. Let's laugh at you, Ernesto. Who's laughing now? Ernesto is laughing. That's the answer. Excuse me, not Ernesto, Erasto. Erasto. Pardon me, Mpemba. Erasto Mpemba.
Dude, that's Jeff. I shake your hand. You did it.
Chronicles of a Badass.
You did it. This is the kid. This is the kid. And he stayed a child forever. In my heart of hearts, Erasto Mpemba stayed a child forever.
Yeah. Well, the farther you are from being a child, the more childlike
That's right.
you can
The
become.
easier it is to come back to being a child.
That's right.
And he knew that. He kept his childlike wonder the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's, hey, isn't that the real scientific lesson here? No, it's not. It's absolutely not.
It's not.
It has a lot to do with equilibrium and thermodynamics. That's the real lesson here.
Yeah. And he
but also childlike wonder, though.
Also childlike wonder. It's awesome that he got to go back and shut down that ice cream school forever. And that's why there are no more ice cream schools.
God. That's right. Well, also the terrible things they were doing to the children. But
yeah, I kind of skimmed over that part. I didn't really.
Yeah, it was bad. Part. It was really bad. But I do love the way I picture Dr. Osborne, no relation, leaving on the train.
Yeah.
I also picture a day, much like the Disney Channel original movie, or the classic Disney theatrical film, Blank Check. Mm-hmm. I picture a scene where Erasto pulls up to ice cream school. Sorry, he wasn't in ice cream school. He was already in Mouth Harp College. And Mouth Harp High School.
McWawa.
Yeah, he was at McWawa's. And he pulls up to McWawa's in a stretch science limo, Yeah. And all the kids are like, who's getting out of that limo? And it opens up the door and you see like one cool shoe,
Yeah.
You see a shot of one cool shoe and you're like, oh, who's wearing that cool shoe? And we know, but the other kids at the school don't know.
Yeah.
And then the camera pulls back and it's Erasto. And he's in his...
We know because it's got the logo. You know how Jordan has the logo of him with doing the splits? It's the same thing, but, those are Mpemba original shoes. It's he's got his arms splayed out, one beaker in each hand.
That's right.
Two beakers.
That's right. One hot science, one cold science.
That's right.
And people are like...
The hot side hot and the cold side cold at McWawa's.
That's right. And the kids go... Is that Erasto? What? They do a double take. They drop their books.
That's right.
There's a dog in sunglasses, and the sunglasses come down on the dog's face.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the teacher is like, the teacher that was like, I guess that's Mpemba physics.
Yeah.
Is just like, the teacher pulls up in their like jalopy, and it's like, ta-pocket.
It's played by the guy who played Peck in Ghostbusters. It's that dude.
That's right.
That redhead guy. Yeah.
That's right. It's that guy. The guy he was a smarmy guy in every movie.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's a cool song plays. What's the cool song that plays? Shut up. That's right. Bow, bow.
Yeah. Erasto Mpemba, dude.
Erasto Mpemba.
13 years old, changes science single-handedly.
Where's Erasto Mpemba today?
I hope he's
I'm
still
just going to look
alive.
up Erasto Mpemba now.
13 in 1963 means what? He's
a
70.
game warden and scientist.
That's great. Is he still alive?
Oh my goodness. He died recently at the age of 73. He died just a couple years ago, but he realized that working with wildlife presented an opportunity for an overseas scholarship. He earned his diploma and he became a regional natural resources officer in the Mara region. He was principal game officer for the Tanzanian Ministry of Natural Resources and Tourism and the vice chairman of the African Forestry and Wildlife Commission's Working Party on the Management of Wildlife.
Hell yeah.
He did it. He became a science. Hell yeah, dude.
And all his classmates failed. They were all losers.
And according to this in Wikipedia, he got to go to Dar es Salaam to test his observations with Dr. Osborne.
Yeah, baby.
Dr. Osborne went back and did it himself and was like, all right, come on out here. Erasto, because just like Erasto, Dr. Osborne was like, if I do this and it's wrong, I'm going to look so stupid. And everybody's going to say, those are Osborne physics. Because what you don't know is on the other side of the story, this was a disgraced scientist.
Yeah.
He was disgraced because he believed. And people hated that he believed. And so he, just like the child.
What are you going to do, Osborne? Play with kids all day?
Children can do science too. They did it. They did it together.
Yeah. And this is something that is literally can change many many fields. And the fact that we're observing it in the quantum realm literally in just the last few years, right? This stuff was published in 2024. It said launched a surge of interest in quantum Mpemba effects. And so now this new team has this rule, this overarching analysis of Mpemba. It's a common framework to describe both the classical and the quantum Mpemba effects. So this is something that it really will have a huge impact on the world. Because of a 13-year-old kid who wouldn't shut up in class. I love it. Yes.
Good. Never shut up in class.
Yes.
Mouth off all the time. Scream at people. Use public resources to make ice cream in.
I mean, Anthony,
burn it down.
It's also
burn down a colder place because it'll burn down faster.
That's right. It's also another example about how is there anything ice cream can't do? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Ice cream is the key to everything, really. You know?
Hey, everyone, go have ice cream now.
Yeah.
Actually, first go to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
For sure.
Sign up there to support the show and get a bunch of stuff in return, like access to our Discord and bonus episodes and audio and all that stuff. And then go get some ice cream. Yeah,
and your support will help us get some ice cream, so we all have ice cream.
That's great. That's the Mpemba effect.
The Mpemba effect was in our hearts all along. You know?
That's right.
The friends we made along the way.
It's the cholesterol from all the ice cream.
It's the friends we shamed
along the way.
Oh, dude, that must have been so sweet. Like, when him, I know we're wrapping the show up, but I just can't get over it.